Hello again and welcome back to GoogleProfitMasters.com. This is video number 3 of a little 3-part series that we put together to help you learn about our little $5 program that we're using as a training tool. Now if you haven't seen video 1 or video 2, please go watch those first, okay? You need to see those for this to make any sense to you. Now in this video we want to talk a little bit about some of the mechanics of the $5 program. We want to talk about this little licensing agreement that we have in the PDF, which you need to go download and read the PDF. It's mandatory you do that if you want to get the training materials. Alright, and then we're going to talk a little bit about how you're going to be able to use these same videos in this website to be able to market your $5 program. And you're also going to be able to take our copyrighted training materials, and if you follow through the instructions on the PDF with the licensing agreement, you're going to be able to give out our training materials to the people that come into your $5 program through your link, okay, if you do this right. Alright, now the other thing we should touch on, I guess really briefly, is this little $340 just as a motivational example of how that can come in a 1-hour period, because some of you don't still believe that that's possible. Go see video number 2 and hopefully that'll reconvince you. Alright, now, anyway, we'll talk about that. I just want to mention that, first of all, a little full disclosure here, your results may vary. Past performance does not guarantee future results. And a lot of times it's going to depend at the level that you're at in the program and the marketing efforts you do. And if you don't do any marketing effort, alright, on a daily basis, you may not see any results. Alright? So that's just something to keep in mind, especially in the beginning, while you're trying to get things moving and build some momentum in your program. All right, you gotta do some work. All right, now let's start off with this licensing agreement. All right, go download the PDF when you're done watching this. You need that. Read it, understand it. All the instructions are there. But what it amounts to is we have a little licensing agreement that says these are our copyrighted materials. Alright, they're given to you as a thank you gift when you come through our link or one of the links of our verified authorized downline members in this little $5 program. Alright, well, if you want to give these things out, you need to also become an authorized downline member. And if you want to come into the program, alright, and make sure you're going to get the training materials and you're watching this video, then you're going to need to verify the link of the person that did the marketing that sent you here. Okay, now some of this is coming through our marketing, and our code is DM2638. So if you see that anywhere in the marketing, you're going to be coming directly through the link down below, or in an email if you see it in an email, and you're going to be joining this program right directly under us, immediately under us. Okay, and on the other hand, if you're coming through the link of a person who is sending you to this website to watch these videos but has their own separate link to the $5 program, it would be kind of you and decent and honorable of you to go through their link as soon as you knew that they were actually going to be able to give you the training materials. Well, to verify that, go ahead and copy the link that they're giving you, send us an email, and within 24 to 48 hours we'll be able to get back in touch with you and let you know if they're on our list of verified authorized downline members. Okay, and if that's the case, then they should also have copies of the material up to the level that they're at, and the people above them should have the higher levels of material. Alright, so even if you were slipping around, which we'll talk about in a second, you'll still get the materials you need. And if all else fails, we also have some other fail safes that we talk about in the PDF there. So definitely get that and read it and apply that before you join. Okay, so very important. Anyway, now let's talk for a minute about the mechanics on this $5 program. Because if you're ready to join and you've got your verification accomplished and you know what link you're going to come through, our link or one of our verified authorized downline, all right, you can join the $5 program for free. All right, but when you're ready to set things up for yourself and start making some money with it, you have to purchase a level 1 membership. Well, that costs $5 out of pocket, and you have to purchase each level one at a time, send in the exact dollar amount it says for that level, do not combine amounts, All right, listen to me when I'm telling you that. All right, so if it says it's $5 for level 1, send $5. And when you do that, and on PayPal or AlertPay or one of those payment processors, you're going to get a transaction ID code on their website. You copy that, and in the back office for the $5 program, when you're leveling up, there's a step 2. Sometimes you got to scroll down to find it. And you get to that step 2, and you paste your little transaction ID code in there, okay? And then you go ahead and submit it. And when that happens, we get an email, and we see there's a transaction ID code, and we go ahead and we confirm you, and bingo, you're a level 1 membership. And then usually within 24 to 48 hours we have to confirm you, and sometime in that period, hopefully after you've been confirmed, within another 24 to 48 hours, we can get some training materials to you. All right, so that's the general way this thing works. All right, now I mentioned that you spend $5 once, and that as soon as you're confirmed, that qualifies you to receive an unlimited number of $5 payments as people underneath come through your link and are purchasing memberships through your link. Okay, and so that's important to keep in mind. But another thing that you need to know, look about when you're looking at the link for the $5 program and reading that, find out about the fact that people can slip around you, because you want to try to stay a level or 2 ahead so this doesn't happen. But what can happen is, let's say you didn't level up. Let's say you're here at level 1, all right? And somebody else came in and they were also at level 1 and they sent their $5 to you, and now you're asleep one night or something like that, and here's a guy that comes in and he's at level 1 with you that you brought in, and he wants to go to level 2. So he's going to send his $10 in. Well, if you're only at level 1, all right, that $10 is going to go to the person who's above you at level 2 or higher. All right? And that person that's leveling up will slip around you, and you will miss that $10 and every other payment as that person continues to purchase higher and higher levels of membership. So obviously you want to avoid this. All right? And that means staying a level or 2 ahead of the people you're bringing into the program. And that was why in the beginning we recommended the $15 as kind of the minimum out-of-pocket expense here. Some of you can get away with the $5, and you don't mind if a few people slip around you, and you're just going to gather up some $5 and then use that to bootstrap your way up. Well, that's perfectly fine in a way to go about this if you want to. Okay, and others of you don't want that to happen, so you try to stay a couple levels ahead. Now, if it does happen, it's no big deal. It's just part of the way this thing works. You can't always be on the internet 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So once in a while, people can slip around you. All right, but sometimes they might be slipping around other people and coming up into your group too. So it kind of can even out over time. All right, don't worry, you'll still make some money if you do the kinds of things we're talking about, and you'll be, before you know it, you'll be on the beach, drinking one of your little umbrella drinks, celebrating, and hopefully you're going to remember from your profits to give a little bit back to the Wounded Warriors. All right, Wounded Warriors Project. So keep that link in mind. All right. Now let's talk real briefly about this $340. All right. Now, like I said, this is just, I want you to think of this as a hypothetical example, because you're not at the same level I'm at. All right, and you haven't even joined the program yet, maybe. All right, so your results are going to vary when you get started. All right, and you haven't done any marketing yet. But let's just say here's a guy coming at $5 for level 1. All right, he turns around and he purchases, after he gets confirmed with his transaction ID code, he purchases level 2. That's $10. And then he turns around and gets level 3. All right, that's $25. Well, he's being reasonable. That's about $40 out of pocket. He's not going hog wild. All right, and he's at level 3 already. All right, so that's pretty good. And some people, like I say, do just 2 levels. Others, get right away up to level 5. It's up to you. All right, now. Then we had 2 folks in the same period of time that went from level 2 to level 3. All right, and so that was $25 each. And we had a guy at level 3 go to level 4. That was $50. And we had 2 people that were at level 4 that purchased level 5 memberships, and those were $100 each. So that was $340, and that's what can happen in a 1-hour period. All right, now go get started. Set up your little $5 program, and I'll see you in training video number 1.